Hello world, you're watching 80s Music Twin Ranked. I'm Joel.
I'm Chris.
Let's get this over with. Talking about you two.
Can we get this over with? Do it.
A lot of people don't like you two, right? But you know what's funny?
I got a lot of songs we know though. So.
Yes, here's the thing about you two. Did you like them when we were growing up?
They're alright. They're average band for that.
I did not care for them. As a band, I mean, I actually probably like some of their songs, but as a band, I did not like them. But I've grown to like them when you compare them to today's crap. You go back, you're like, oh yeah, they weren't that bad.
you know, they had this reputation. That's probably why we didn't like them. They had this reputation, like being politically, against things and like sanctimonious almost, like they're hot above everybody else. Which they weren't. It was just their reputation.
Right.
And so they tried to change that with some of the albums.
Yeah, so their lead singer is not Sonny Bono. It's Bono. What's his name? Do you remember? I looked at his name. I think it's David something. It's his name's either David.
Pete.
Peter. Okay. Ed, the Edge. His name's David. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he
the Edge? Because he wouldn't cross a line or something. He just come up to the edge of doing something. That's why. They were friends in the hood, in whatever hood they were with their neighborhood.
Okay.
And they all had nicknames for each other for different reasons.
Okay.
So that's why he was the Edge. And,
yeah. I was thinking, is he good enough of a guitarist to have a nickname? You know, you got Flea and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Slash and Guns N' Roses. Eddie Van Halen, as good as he was, he didn't have a nickname. I don't know. But their band was based on their last name, so. So they started in 1980, technically. Way back at the beginning, I don't remember hearing. First song I remember hearing, you maybe too, Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Yeah, we saw that video all the time.
It was all the time. So.
Live song.
Yeah, and of course they're Irish, so that has to do with bombings that were constantly going off in Ireland. I did not know that the Pride in the Name of Love was about Martin Luther King. I had no idea about that. I knew that. Research just this week to find that out. By the way, sorry we missed a week. I was sick, so we didn't have a video last week.
And also, happy Thanksgiving in a couple days.
Unless you don't watch it still for years down the line,
yeah.
You're irrelevant. Okay, so which album would you buy?
Joshua Tree.
Really?
Yes.
See, not me. And I realize you actually have them in your top 10, but I'm going to say this. Their only two #1 hits are on that album, and both of those hits suck.
You don't like them. You don't like them.
I don't like them.
I really started liking them with or without you.
I would contend that, people like to say We Built This City's the worst #1. I'd put both of you two's #1s ahead of that. Again, the band I didn't care for back then. I would buy Achtung Baby because that's when they changed their style tremendously.
Right.
Quick, what's Achtung Baby?
It means attention.
I think it said watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out, baby!
Because you'll see it if you have a wet floor sign. And it has English and I think it's Spanish, right? It'll say "attention, wet floor." It'll say,
okay.
It'll say "Achtung," and whatever wet floor is.
It's German, right?
I don't know.
I believe it is. It sounds like a word Hitler would have said. No?
I don't think so.
Okay, so you mentioned before we started the video, they have a lot of albums where their album titles are recognizable.
Yeah.
Right? So the
First one, The Unforgettable Fire.
Yeah, and not many songs off that album that you could list, but yeah.
And then the next, Joshua Tree is a famous one.
Yes.
After that, Achtung Baby.
The one after
Rattle and Hum was
in between.
That was that was a live album. Even though the songs they put out, it was and it wasn't. There's some songs they put out. Obviously, Angel Harlem, Desire, and there was another one on there.
The one When Love Comes to Town.
Oh yeah, When Love Comes to Town.
B.B. King.
Yeah.
Which I thought he died shortly afterwards, but he was living until like 2015.
Yeah, so those songs. So I think Rattle and Hum. It might have been. I think it was 2 discs. Maybe 1 disc was live.
Oh yeah, double album.
That might be what it was.
You're right. And again, we can go down the line.
Zooropa, which I believe Zooropa is the one that has the one I like. Edge sings called Numb.
Numb. It might be their only hit off of that one. I mean, they put more album songs
they
out,
put a couple of songs out,
but that was the only one that ranked.
Yeah.
I did not know that on Octung Baby, you know the song they're known for there, Mysterious Ways. Different sound. People thought they sold out.
And
the slow
one.
They literally put out a video where, well, for most of it, it's just a buffalo running. That's the video you're supposed to watch on MTV. No, actually, they on a lot of their songs. Apparently they were very picky. They have at least 7 songs where they didn't like the original video and they had it redone by somebody else. 7 songs where you can go down IMDb. It's listed twice. This version, then this guy's version.
Did you finally watch I told you to watch the Vertigo video where it's like
yes,
standing there and
it looks like a target.
Yeah, they're all and it's
constantly
moving. And I think the video is supposed to give you vertigo.
Now that we obviously you would think it's special effects, right?
Yeah,
it'd be pretty cool if that was an actual place.
It's gotta be CGI. If it really happened,
if they were standing there and the whole the lot was moving like that, that'd be pretty cool. Just like, and then their other song where they're standing there, they all got black dust behind them. I forget what song that was. It's probably on our list. Not Vertigo.
No, doesn't matter what it is. Did you finally watch the Lemon song? The worst, their worst video. It makes me sick because they have Bono's face is right here, and he has this. It looks like he's wearing clown makeup or something. I think. And,
nah, there's only so many videos I could take watching.
Okay.
But you know what? Once they get out of the 80s, I actually like a lot of their stuff. Once I watch the videos, I mean, on the radio, I'm like, yeah, turn it. But you watch videos, you can't turn the video off because they're cool videos.
Yeah.
And our friends, Godfrey and Cream, they made that one even better than the real thing, where they're going upside down and around them. Because they like to do, the videos that make you sick when you watch them. Wang Chung and all those other ones, they're constantly moving. Yes, leave it. That's what it was. Okay, so on our top 10, this is interesting. I think this might be the first time where almost every song on our top 10 list is from a different album. We only have one album that comes up twice on that list. So pretty cool. So they were 3 decades where they had a ranked.
They're still going.
I know, but I'm saying ranked song in the top 40.
Right.
3 different decades.
Right.
This band of all bands we've already done, this band, and even before that in history, this band has the most Grammys of anybody.
Yeah, it's
what the heck.
It's funny about their name is. I guess they had a list of somebody gave them a list of songs, titles to pick for what their group. It's the one they said they least hated.
That's why they redid their videos. They just the perfectionists are they? I guess. And unfortunately,
they said they weren't that very good musicians when they started out.
I was hoping our next band would be Prince because this is the type of title he would use in his songs. Unfortunately, it's not the best next band. It's close though.
All right, so since we talked about Numb, the Weird Al connection is he's got a couple. Numb, he's done a parody of Numb, and it had to do with Weird Al. He's doing Dr. Seuss, Green Eggs and Ham.
Right. Oh yeah. You showed me the video.
Yeah.
Was he in concert at the time when you did it?
No. He's probably doing his show or something.
Oh, okay. Because it'd be weird if you were in concert.
Yeah. So I don't even know if he was reading the actual Green Eggs and Ham. He might have veered off to other stuff, but they were putting their face in, feet in his face and stuff like that.
And licking and then putting the rope around it. Yeah.
So they were doing the same thing. That's one connection. Another one. He does do at least one song of theirs. He does Hold Me, Throw Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me.
But it has to do with the dentist.
Yeah, Drill Me.
Yeah, Drill Me. That's what it was. Yes. Now you.
That is the album I had. That is the one.
You had an album
for what Weird Al.
For Weird Al. Okay.
Yeah, Bad Hair Day, I believe it was.
That's right. That's
what
right.
song was on there?
Did
That's why I recognized the Weird Al song when I think I knew Weird Al song and didn't know U2 song.
Did you own a U2 album?
No.
Exactly.
Now, as for movies, the three famous one would be
the
Hold Me, Throw Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. It's
comes
from Batman
Forever.
The one with Jim Carrey, I believe.
And I like that one. To me, that's an
I'm
underrated
surprised it's
movie.
not from Batman Returns because Kiss Me, Kill Me would be a Poison Ivy reference.
Well, and that might be what their song's related to because they have multiple characters in that movie. Well, actually, Poison Ivy's in the
that's right.
But the video for U2 is animated using the Batman, so that kind of sucks. You don't get to see clips of the movie.
Yeah.
But I like that movie because it's watchable, even though it's corny. It's still watchable. Jim Carrey when he was still funny.
Yeah. Second one, they redid the Mission Impossible theme.
Which I like and you don't.
Yeah.
Even though you own the collection of Mission Impossible.
I own the collection of the old show Mission Impossible.
Yeah, you don't like the song? What?
Maybe that's why I don't like it. Since I'm a fan of the original song, maybe that's why I didn't like the remake.
Yeah, but I like that it was updated, especially in the middle where it got faster.
Well, no, I thought you'd like when the drums... No, I thought you would like when it came the drums and slowed it up.
Well, that too. I like all the whole songs. It's in my top 5 of U2.
Yeah. And probably the one we didn't really know about, probably until just now, is that they wrote
Goldeneye,
but
Tina Turner.
It was sung by Tina Turner.
Yes.
So they didn't sing it.
And Bono did have a small part in a movie called Across the Universe, which is a very crappy Beatles song. You listen to that, you might get depressed after you have depression.
Yeah, but Across the Universe is it's Beatles songs put together to make a story.
Yeah. So and Robert De Niro's in that. I just think he's
driving. It's an ensemble cast.
He's driving like a pirate ship up in space somehow. I don't know. Michelle Pfeiffer's in it. That's all I know. I think the lead characters are unknown people, which is probably why the movie didn't do very well. All right. Did Christmas? Does he have any Christmas?
He was part of Band Aid, which do they know?
That's right. You mentioned he's an activist, right?
Yes.
He also
Bob Geldof called him, asked me to do it. So.
Well, he also was in that one song for Apartheid, Sun City.
Right.
Which with Bruce Springsteen and
Steve Van Zandt.
Yeah, so of course. I don't know. If there was something, he wasn't in Farm Aid probably.
I don't know.
He's not countryish, so I would imagine not.
Well, he's Irish, so not American.
Yep. I was just in Ireland a month ago or 2 months ago.
Did you see U2?
I didn't see anything related to U2, so they must not like him. I don't know. And if you notice, the two last albums they had 14 albums, studio albums.
Oh, you know what everybody knows about? There was an album that was put out on
Apple phone.
It was without anybody's
consent. Right. The one Songs of Innocence was on your phone whether you wanted it or not, and everybody hates that. It's like, why don't you put something good on there? I don't know. Do you hate it because they did that or because it was U2? Like if you had all the hits of
you would think people would be like,
cool,
they're putting an album out, it's free to me? You'd think people would be happy about that, but they weren't.
Depends who the artist is. That, you know, like name a crappy artist. Or like
kidding.
Or like, here's some free movies for you. You click and it's all Pauly Shore.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's how they look at it. So I know that album because of Crowder. He always mentions it.
Yeah. There you go. Neil Diamond free.
Yeah. Crosby, Stills and Nash. No, we're leaving. Wait, can we come back?
That was Neil Young.
Oh, was it? No. Well, it wasn't.
Did they want to do it?
The band wanted to do that, and then We did mention Neil Young that one.
Yeah, we did mention.
Okay, so why not get to the top 10?
Already?
Yes. You got more?
Okay, we're in the top 10.
Let's get this over with.
Start with your honorable mentions.
Okay. So, oh, by the way, the Joshua. So I don't.
Yeah. Should we call these just honorable mentions?
No. So the Joshua Tree.
Okay.
This is unbelievable to me, especially when you consider the band. They had Joshua Tree was the fastest selling album in British history.
Okay.
Considering the Beatles come from there, that amazes me. I mean, there's a lot of actually good British bands, but out of all of them, but can you even call them British? Because people from Ireland and Britain, don't they fight? We're not you and you're not us. But they're considered Great Britain, right? All over there.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. So the next one on our list, neither one picked it. I think we both had it at number 11. So it would have been our next song based on the point total, but neither one picked it. Was "Angel of Harlem."
I forgot to mention that they're a Christian band. Actually, they're not. Okay, they're not a Christian band.
But they have
In God's Country, Angel of Harlem, and what's the? Oh, and I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Has mentioned in the lyrics about the cross and the shame and all that.
And they also put the
which is a reference of
title for "Mysterious Ways," which is a phrase most people use for God moves in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
Except they say she moves in mysterious ways. Well, and hopefully they're not talking about God.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people do that nowadays when they're talking. God, she's.
But would they have done that back then when it came out?
No.
In the 90s, I don't know. All right, so my two that were not on the list, the Mission Impossible theme, which technically wasn't U2.
Was that the very first Mission Impossible?
Yes. Yes. If you look back here, I listed 1995 and 96. That would have been the Batman Forever 1 year, Mission Impossible the next. Two soundtrack songs. Okay, so
I believe Mission Impossible movies have been going that long.
I know, yeah,
because they're about to put I believe it's going to be a two-parter
for the last one. It's the last mission, right?
It might be, but it's going to be a two-parter, I believe.
Yeah, and Tom Cruise, one of the last actors I still like to watch
as an action hero.
As an action hero for sure, because I mean his stuff, you can tell he still puts effort into it, and it's not all. I mean, even Marvel movies have come off the rails. His movies haven't. Fast and Furious, they've already gone out into space.
Yeah.
So, yeah. His are still watchable, and they at least put thought into the plot.
And do amazing stunts, too.
That's right. And he does his own stuff. He's like Jackie Chan, American version.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mission Impossible theme for me, and then The Sweetest Thing is my other that didn't make. And if you watch that video, the girl getting into that cart is his wife.
Yeah.
I forget her name. She's cute. And that's the only time you see her is in the beginning.
Has he been married to her since they were...
A long time, yeah. It was probably before Joshua Tree.
Yeah, I think it was under Unforgettable Fire they got married. Yep.
Right, so, and here's what's fun. It's not her top toe, so I'll say it now. Have you watched that video?
Yeah.
It's all about him apologizing to her. It got all this, he's using this, flaunting his money for all this.
Yeah, the band is in a cart next to them.
Yeah. Now,
who's
that boy band that showed up? I forgot to look.
And there's a lot of people that were walking. I mean, obviously the carriage didn't go on
the
that
bands,
fast.
and he has got a bunch of signs. One says, "I'm sorry."
People were
really
popping up. And
yeah. Now, here's what would be funny is if he actually did something to her to make her mad. And he's like, hold that thought, we're going to build a video around it. And then use the video to apologize to her. That would be funny. Anyway, so The Sweetest Thing, that's on my top. Your three. The one you had me add to the list, which I listened to it, I still didn't know what song
Which one was that?
Bullet, The Blue Sky.
Okay.
I don't remember hearing
it doesn't say it was released as a single. I just remembered. I don't know why I remembered it.
Well, I don't know if maybe this is why. So I watched Where the Streets Have No Name. And, at the beginning, they're having all these DJs setting up the U2's downtown playing a video. They mentioned Bullet, The Blue Sky, and they had just played the end of it. So I don't know if maybe.
No, but
that's
I've
why.
heard. I'm pretty sure I've heard it on the radio.
Okay. Well,
Oh, well, let's go back to that. I did. Okay, I was like, I thought I wanted to talk about something else. I did want to talk about that video where they're on the
Okay.
rooftop. Okay, so
All right.
the police were thinking they were gonna have a bunch of problems, and they even say in the video, "We're gonna shut them down" or something like that.
Yeah.
But you know, obviously we can hear them because they have the sound coming through to the video and the TVs. And
But
they're
if
up there
you're
playing
actually
live,
on
and I'm
the
like, they're
ground-
on the rooftop playing, and they're like, "Yeah, that's great, that's you too." And then if we were actually there, I'm wondering if we were in the crowd. You hear Memphis like, "Yeah,
You
it's
can't hear it
It's
at
like,
all.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, we can't hear a
muffled
thing.
because it's up there.
Yeah.
They'd have to obviously put speakers down below.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm here, I think.
I think that's you too.
They
I
were
can't hear
only
'em.
they were only one floor up, so maybe. But yeah, that's funny. Okay, so Bullet the Blue Sky you lost, and then, like I said before, both of their number one songs I don't have on my list. So
Oh my
With or
goodness.
Without You, and I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Whoever's looking for it. So those are all the honorable mentions, and like I said, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. The one place you won't find it on our top 10 list. Okay, so that means with our number, and like I said, most of these are all off of their own albums, except for this one, which has another partner in it. Okay, so number 10 comes from Rattle and Hum, and that is the one song that has another singer outside of their band, and that would be B.B. King. I have this one at 9, you have it at 13, and that's When Love Comes to Town. And I like that you can hear somebody else's guitar besides Edge. His guitar stands out.
Yeah, and have you ever seen BB King without him playing his guitar?
That's
He's
true.
always playing his guitar.
Now what song is he known for? Is he the one that
Lucille? I don't know. Is that Fats Domino?
I don't know. I didn't look up his for a while. I thought he sang "Stand by Me," and I'm looking up
No,
what
that's
year
not
did that come out? And that was Ben E. King, not BB King. But does he sing that song that comes? It's not a Christmas song. My Ding-a-Ling. Does he sing that one?
I don't think so. I don't think that's him.
So you got Fats Domino, Chubby Checker, and BB King, and they're who knows which one they all sound like, right? Okay, but he's obviously blues, so that was out of our realm. We didn't do blues. We got Eric Clapton. He's our bluesy guy. Okay, number 9 comes from the Batman Forever soundtrack. Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. That's the correct title.
Yeah,
Gloria.
Yeah, Gloria Estefan had "Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me," and that was it.
Yeah. Now I do have this ranked high, number 3.
But hers is a little different. Okay, so U2's is "Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me." Gloria Estefano's "Hold Me, Hold Me, Hold Me," and then the next time was "Thrill Me, Thrill Me."
You don't
Yeah.
like this one apparently. You had it way down at 18, but I like it's the now he doesn't sing it all that excitingly, but it's the music that makes this song. Yeah, that's why I like it. It's because it's not like they're with or without you the whole way through.
If this was Weird Al's version
Right.
of his parody, it would be higher.
and he actually does in the middle section. You actually
Hear a drill?
drilling
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the teeth, and the person in the seat going, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that was number 9. And we have only 5 songs from the 80s are on this list. So they actually have 3 songs from the 90s on our list. That's one of them. Couple songs from the 2000s. So we have a spread out variety.
They have one song called, I don't know if it's on our list, probably not, Discotheque.
Discotheque.
Uh,
It's supposed to be disco
yeah,
sounding.
but the way it was spelled, I'm like, how do you say that? Because I wasn't sure, I didn't realize it was Discotheque. So even when they hear it, you can't hear it really clearly.
No, and you
Understand
can,
it.
you mentioned Numb, that Edge sings it. He sings in that one too. Not a little big time,
But I was trying to read it to Skakwa or whatever,
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay, number 8, coming from The Unforgettable Fire. And by the way, what is The Unforgettable Fire? The only one I can think of is Chicago when it burned down.
Yeah.
Was there an Unforgettable Fire in Ireland?
I don't know.
Okay, so that's Pride in the Name of Love. So Pride is not mentioned in the song, right? He doesn't sing Pride. He just sings In the Name of Love. Pride is the event that Martin Luther King had set up. It's not the Pride thing we hear about today. That's a totally different Pride thing. But back then, when Martin Luther King did his,
But he does have a lyric that a shot rang out in a midnight sky.
Right.
It's talking about when he got killed.
Correct. I have this one at 12. You have it at 7. As a matter of fact, obviously, even at 12, I like this a whole lot better than their 2 number 1s. Okay, number 7? Yes, 7. Coming from, let me get it, All That You Can't Leave Behind. What does that mean? That means you're taking it with you, right, I guess? You can't leave that behind. Bring it. And this is Beautiful Day. They put it out in the year 2000. I have this one at 4. You have it at 14. Now, what stands out to me about this song is not even U2 related, but when I was still watching American Idol. Back then, it was still interesting to watch. They actually did a international, right? They took all the champions from various countries onto one show, and Kelly Clarkson was the American representative going against other, right? And this one guy, I think he was the German guy, sang Beautiful Day. And he won. He beat Kelly Clarkson. I really liked his version. I think I might like his version might have been better than YouTube's version. But I put this one up at 4 based on him. Okay, next one up, number 6, coming from War. So this would be the first song on our list, the earliest song. And this would be New Year's Day. Same album that had Sunday, Bloody Sunday. It's interesting to watch this video because, man, does Bono look young.
Yeah, he looks, they're all like teenagers.
It's like watching Bob Seger in that one way back when. Yeah, and...
So that's the one thing that the Edge is, I would say, famous for is he has the with his guitar.
Yeah,
and a lot of his songs. In the Name of Love, he does that.
He's the lead guitarist, though. He's not a rhythm guitarist. Does Bono play? I think Bono plays. I think I've seen a video where Bono had a guitar.
Yeah.
So it's always interesting when you have a 4-piece band and the lead singer doesn't play. So they're really a trio of instruments.
They had him stop playing because they said he wasn't that good.
Oh, yeah, put that guitar down. Go sit in the corner. I have this at 13. You have it at 3. And I was surprised. This one came out before Sunday, Bloody Sunday, but I don't remember this one.
Yeah,
at least
might be one of those that got released, got popular after that.
Yeah, and you could tell maybe it was released on New Year's Day because they were in the snow in that video.
Sunday, Bloody Sunday is probably not on our top 10, right? Because we got
I just said 1 per album, and this would be the
but
one.
Also we would make fun. Even the audience would make fun. Well, I don't know if the audience was making fun of it. But it would go a long time, and then there's the how long, that's how I sing the song. How about stopping already?
Is this song gonna be over?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why we don't have it on our list. Okay, top 5. Number 5 coming from Zooropa, Numb. And again, I think a lot of these songs on our list, they're there because they're odd. They're different sounding than everything else.
Bono does sing in it in the background a little bit for a couple places at the ending.
That's right, yeah. I have this at 7, you have it at 5, but just the fact that Edge finally got a whole song to sing by himself, pretty cool.
Yeah, probably helped out by a computer. I assume the way he's singing it.
Oh, maybe.
'Cause I don't know if that's just his normal voice.
No, it doesn't.
Sounds like he's being fed through something. Like the in the background, the percussion is pretty cool. Yeah, there's all that stuff going on.
Okay, next one up, coming second album from Rattle and Hum. Again, the only album. What is a rattle and a hum? Sounds
Yeah, it's like they don't go together, do they?
no, rattle. As a matter of fact, it actually sounds like something you would tell a mechanic. What's wrong with your car? It rattles and it hums. Fix it. Anyways,
See a Mike and Mechanic song.
so anyways, this song would be Desire. Probably the first song that doesn't sound like their activist type songs. I like the beginning. Yeah. Alright, so I have this one at 2. You have it at 10. So another one of those artists where we really are off. You like something, I like something.
It was a big list. What was it, 34 songs we were ranking?
It was a lot, but there was probably a good dozen that I'm like, I don't remember that, but it was ranked. Okay, number 3 coming from Achtung Baby. This would be my number 1. You have it way down at 9, so my best 2 songs you have at the bottom of the chart. Mysterious Ways, and again, she moves in mysterious ways. Now how is she moving if it's mysterious? Like, she's walking through walls. She's crawling on the floor.
She's
like
gliding without moving her feet or something.
That's kind of mysterious.
She moves like a squid.
That's pretty mysterious. And is he saying he likes that? Or he's like, please get away from me. Okay. Now, your top 2. Those are my top 2. Your top 2 are the top 2. Number 2 comes from How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb. If you want to know how, just go ahead and watch James Bond's Octopussy. That's how you
have to wear clown makeup.
That's right. This would be Vertigo. And
the tour was called Vertigo, I believe.
Was it? Okay.
When they went
you have this at number 1. At 1. I have it 8. It's funny, Bono.
Yeah, they're Irish. Hola.
Yeah, he goes, hello, hola. It's like, now, he didn't say a whole bunch of different ways to say hello. But again, that video enhances it. I ranked these before I watched the videos, so had I watched the videos before, maybe I would have switched my ranking up.
Okay.
All right, we're at our number 1 song, which is your number 2. My number 5, coming from the Joshua Tree. By the way, the Joshua Tree, it's a tree in Arizona. Actually, I don't know if it's located somewhere else. Apparently, there's something big about that tree. But it's the only song we haven't mentioned yet. Well, we have mentioned it, but I mean, it's not. Their 2 best songs supposedly are the 2 that you like that I don't. And then there's what is it? In God's Country, which is way off the charts.
Yeah.
So the one that I wish would have been the number 1 because I like it, Where the Streets Have No Name. That's where they're on the second.
Yeah. Now,
singing it.
Where is this place? Because you'd get lost real easy.
Yeah. What does the GPS say we're located? It doesn't have any name. Yeah, are there any places that have
No names.
Yeah. Where do you live? Oh.
Well, you'd have to give directions like,
like they used to.
Like they used to. You go up, okay, you'll see this huge tire hanging from the street. Turn left, and then you'll see this store that has a red, just those landmarks.
Using landmarks to get somewhere. And we're the 3rd red house on the right.
Yeah.
What's your street name?
Yeah.
I don't have one. How do I mail you a letter? Don't. There are weird place names. Like, there is a place in Wyoming. The city is literally called Middle of Nowhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's places called hell. Right?
Oh, that's right. So there are weird names, but this one, no name. Now, where they were playing in that video, they're singing this song where the streets have no name, but they show the street signs of where they're located.
So he's not talking about where they're at.
Not here.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, U2's having a concert where, I don't know, they don't have a street name. Everyone's looking, I can't find it. Playing somewhere. It wasn't there.
Yeah. Okay. So the last video we did was you said we're going to Latin America, and I laughed because I didn't realize. I didn't laugh because making fun of Latin Americans. I'm just like, you surprised me with saying Latin America. That's why I laughed. It was like, what are you laughing about? Okay, so we were going for Gloria Estefan. Even though she was raised in Miami.
Okay.
And here's Ireland. Next week, we're going to Kansas. No? No, we're not going. Or we're going to Oz. No? Africa.
Going to Africa. I don't want to go to Africa. I wish they'd stop telling us to go to Africa. Tell us something else from that band.
Yes.
And they've had different singers too. So Bono at least has stayed and been the lead singer for U2. Then our next band, they went through it 3 at least, and actually they're both pretty. There's a lot of bands like that where the second one, the singer wasn't the best known, but they had a lot of good hits with that second singer. This is another one of those bands.
So next week, Africa, duh.
Toto. In case you're wondering about the Kansas.
Oh, they thought we were doing Weezer.
Yeah. In case you didn't know, the Kansas reference is because of the Wizard of Oz.
Dorothy had a dog named Toto.
Yeah. No, I haven't researched it. Is that where they got their name?
I don't know. We'll research that next week. So.
If it's not where they got their name, I'd like to know where they got their name because that's the only Toto reference I can think of.
Yeah.
All right. Till then, see you next week. Bye.
Bye.